Yes! 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 Sorry about your damn luck.
As your heartbreaking, history-making, knockouts champion of the century, Mickie James.
See, I'm a big believer if you got it, flaunt it, and no one flaunts it better than I do every single night.
Here, we're back, and not a second too soon.
That's right, this sorry Divas division has never needed us more.
And neither have the boys.
Ooh.
But make no mistake about it, I'm better than the best in the world. I am the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Ladies and nerds, your WWE Divas champion, AJ Lee.
I'm the man who started Option C. Spike your hair. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Oh, and yeah, I held up the WWE for some perks. Do I want an ice cream bar with my name on it? You're damn right. Pipebomb!
Welcome everyone to another Pipe Bomb. I am your host, Simply Sensational Billy James here. Okay, let's get started with the obvious. We came off of Elimination Chamber. And of course, we already knew Randy Orton was going to walk out with the WWE title. And what happened? Sure enough, he did. And of course, Batista defeated Alberto Del Rio. Well, we had a rematch of that on Monday Night Raw, and there was an interesting comment made by Michael Cole, who said, whether you like it or not, Batista is the #1 contender to the WWE World Heavyweight title and will be facing Randy Orton at WrestleMania 30. In plain English, what does that mean? WWE is basically telling us fans, fuck you, we're doing Randy Orton versus Batista as the main event at WrestleMania. Big mistake on WWE's part. Nobody wants to see that match. I don't think fans can make it any clearer when they booed the hell out of Batista on Raw. For some reason, Triple H and Vince McMahon wanted to bring back Batista as a face. They thought, wow, he would be a big draw. He would get over. No, he's not. Batista is nowhere near in the atmosphere or level as The Rock was. When The Rock came back, that was big. That was huge. We're like, Batista's back. Whatever. You know. The problem that we have is with Batista is that one, he won the Royal Rumble right off the bat. Two, he was put in the main event at WrestleMania, a slot that should go to Daniel Bryan, who rightfully deserves it, who's busted his ass off, and who's more over than anybody currently in the WWE. And before he left, that included CM Punk. And everybody knows I'm a huge CM Punk fan, but I'm telling it like it is. Daniel Bryan is the most over WWE superstar that there is right now in the company. But they rather shove Randy Orton versus Batista down our throats. And God forbid if John Cena was to step down and let someone else be the top face of the company. Because you know that shit ain't happening. It just ain't happening, folks. So, I mean, I say keep booing. I say keep chanting what you want. But for God's sakes, kind of do it at appropriate moments. I have to admit, sometimes it's getting boring where they're chanting during matches that are actually, interesting and pretty damn, matches I want to see. Like Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. I enjoyed the match, but, it's just, I don't understand. It was not a good Raw, don't get me wrong. By any stretch of the means, it's not a good Raw. It was a pretty sucky Raw. So, I don't know what to say. What can you do? It's just, it is what it is. And let me throw this question out, okay? We had Emma versus Summer Rae. It was entering the debut of Emma, okay? Emma, fine wrestler, you know, deserves to be on the main roster, but how the fuck does Emma get to be on the main roster and Paige is still stuck down in NXT? What cosmic fucking bunny hole did I just fall right through? Okay? It makes no sense. The most technically gifted girl you got in NXT right now is Paige. And I'm telling you, AJ Lee versus Paige is going to be a bigger draw than anything you could put up against her right now, with the exception of maybe Natalya. So, I mean, let's pull our heads out of our asses and let's do something, WWE. Okay? So, it looks like it also looks like at WrestleMania it's going to be Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. Again, another match that we do not want to see. There's been rumors that possibly that Daniel Bryan will wrestle Triple H, win, and then get put in the main event against making it a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'll believe it when I see it, but I seriously doubt it. Knowing the WWE, they're going to stay the course, shove that match down our throat, Randy Orton versus Batista, and I guarantee you it is going to get booed. Booed to hell. Alright, now, Raw takes place next Monday night from Chicago, Illinois. And if you've been living under a rock and don't know anything about Chicago, Chicago happens to be the hometown of one CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless, the best in the world. Could we see the return of Punk? I would love it if it is. I would love for him to show up and just, it would be electrifying. I wouldn't get my hopes up, folks. I seriously doubt it. I mean, if you ask me what percentage of chance of Punk actually showing up on Raw this Monday night, 0.0.0.0000001% chance. That's how low of a chance we have of seeing CM Punk this Monday night on Raw. So, folks, don't get your hopes up. Okay? We're 2 weeks away from, or actually this Sunday will make 1 week away from TNA Lockdown, which will be live in Miami, Florida. The main event sees Samoa Joe facing Magnus for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's going to be interesting. Former TNA Tag Team Champions going at it. In case you didn't know, Magnus and Samoa Joe had held the TNA Tag Team titles together, and they were a formidable tag team. So it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen in that match. Also, last week we saw a heel turn by the Cowboy James Storm when he cost Gunner his TNA World Heavyweight title match against Magnus. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I think TNA is very slowly making that turn into the right direction, but they have a hell of a long way to go. We got to see which direction they're going to go. Don't get your hopes up too soon, but I stay optimistic. And also, rumor has it that one Angelina Love, 5-time TNA Knockouts champion, could be making her return to TNA. I'm all for it. Matter of fact, my good buddy and partner in crime, John Mayer, got to see Angelina Love last week as he escorted Melissa Coates, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. John, forgive me if I did that wrong. When John escorted her down the ring for a triple threat match at this past Saturday's Pro Wrestling Syndicate event. I know John was very happy. This was a lifetime dream for him that came true. John, my man, kudos to you for living the dream. So, I mean, gotta give him kudos for that, buddy. I'm all happy for you. There's a thumbs up for you. Okay, one last quick thing before we go. The WWE Network launched this past Monday. I'm signing up this Friday because I got to get my credit card paid off first before I can sign up. And what am I looking forward to? Well, of course, NXT Superstars. I'll be watching that. I'll kind of check out a couple of the other programs, but it'd be nice to go back and watch some of the old WCW stuff. I'm looking forward to going back and watching maybe some of the old AWA stuff. You know, the last AWA World Heavyweight Champion was the living legend, Larry Zbyszko. I always liked Larry Zbyszko. I thought he was pretty good. He was a decent talker, a good wrestler in the ring. Matter of fact, he and Arn Anderson once held the WCW World Tag Team titles together. So that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be good to go back and watch some old Tully Blanchard matches and such. So it's going to be fun. Don't know. I'm going to have to watch it on a pad in my PC for a while until the WWE app is available on my Blu-ray player and my Netgear Neo TV streaming device. As soon as I find out, I will let everyone know when the app will be available for Neo TV media stream devices. I have a help ticket in with Netgear, and I'm trying to get information on this. And as soon as I do, I will pass it along to you. If I don't pass it along to you on the Pipebomb YouTube show, I will pass it along to you on the Wrestling Debate podcast. All right, we got a lot done in a short amount of time. Want to thank you guys. Slowly building up views. We're going to get better. Hoping to get some a better camera down the road here in the near future, and we'll really spice things up. So that's it for this week's edition of Pipe Bomb. I've been your host, Simply Sensational Billy James. Join me back here next week, and don't forget to check out mayornation.wordpress.com. Okay? All right, we'll catch you guys later, and just remember, you just got hit with a pipe bomb.